Hey guys, it's Graham, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to catch critters and net in the waters of Florida, which are a little bit different from the waters in Maine. So I'm not going to have waders on, but you guys will have to put waders on. So other than waders, you're going to want a bucket and a net, and then that's it. Alright, first things first, you want to fill up the bucket. You want there to be enough water in it for the critters to swim around, but you also want it to be light enough so that you can still lift it up and bring it back to class. So I think you guys will be using 5-gallon buckets. I'm not sure, but basically just dip that bucket in the water, fill it up, and then take it out and set it on shore. You want it to be somewhat close to shore so that if you catch something cool, you're not running all the way across the field or anything to go put it in the bucket. All right, so once the bucket's full, you're gonna wanna get some seagrass or some sticks or something to put in there so that all the critters that are in there have places to hide and feel a little bit more comfortable. So you're just gonna wanna like get a scoop and then throw in some, for me it's seagrass, for you guys it's probably gonna be sticks or maybe a rock or something, just so that all the animals have something that looks like home and they can be a little bit more comfortable in the bucket. Now let's go net. Now it's important to remember what you're looking for. We want to catch critters, and usually they'll hide in things like maybe a log or a rock or something like that. So we want to look for areas like that and scoop around them. What we don't want to do is just find an area with a lot of mud and scoop there, because you'll just end up with a lot of mud. So, all right, the first strategy we're gonna talk about is the drag and bounce. You're gonna wanna put the net in the water behind you, kind of. Go till you hit the bottom, and you're gonna wanna bounce up and down off the bottom. You don't wanna be scraping just the bottom, because then all you'll get is mud, and we don't wanna be lifting up nets full of mud. So you're gonna wanna kind of bounce it, and just walk next to it, and just bounce up and down off the bottom, making sure not to scrape too hard on the bottom, otherwise you'll just get a bunch of mud. Now let's take a look. All right, so now that we know how to do the bounce and drag, let's learn how to look at what we caught. So you're gonna wanna lift up the net, hold it in between your armpit kinda, and just be wary of who's behind you. You don't wanna go and take somebody's head off. And then hold the net up with this hand, and then you can kind of search through while also holding the net. And look at that, a nice seahorse. That's gonna go in the tank. All right, now we've caught something that we wanna keep, so we're gonna take it over to the bucket, and if you don't wanna touch it, you can gently just tilt it in, or if you wanna pick it up and put it in, then you can do that. But we wanna make sure we get them in as soon as possible, that way they don't get too stressed out and we don't kill them. The second strategy is the dragging in front of you and pulling towards you. And this you're gonna wanna use if you're in water and you're almost gonna go over your waders. You don't wanna get that cold Maine water in your waders. So you're gonna reach out in front of you, dip down, and just do that same thing, bounce it off the bottom. And pull it all the way up to you and out of the water. And you wanna, when you're doing this, keep like a consistent pace, because you don't want things that you get in the net to just swim out easily. So you want to kind of go fast, kind of bounce it, and keep that pace up so that everything gets caught in the net. Now let's take a look. All right, and we're going to use that same strategy when we're looking through the net. Hold it between your armpit, lift it up, and then you can just look through it. So here, look, we got a little fish. And then all this seagrass or whatever it is that you guys pick up, if there's nothing in there, you can just go ahead and put it back. There's a little shrimp. Another little fishy. Oh, this is cool. This is a shrimp, but it's a pistol shrimp. They kind of look like lobsters, little lobsters. They'll make snapping noises really loud. So if you're ever like snorkeling and you hear crackling underwater, it's probably 100 of these guys making those little snapping noises. Some more hermit crabs. Look at all of them crawling around. Oh, here's a little grass shrimp. That one's cool. They jump like crazy. I've never caught one of these in the net before. It's a giant toadfish. Kind of want to put him in the tank. Now that we've caught some cool stuff, let's go take a look and drop them in the tank. For you guys, you're going to take them to the classroom. See you next time. Thanks for watching and good luck netting.